Hello everyone! Today's video is very special because I'll be working on my mother Anna's feet, the person who inspired me to become a podiatrist. It was the challenges with her feet that made me fall in love with this profession, and today I'll show you a complete procedure on both feet, addressing ingrown toenails, fungal infections, and other details that make all the difference. Ready to dive into this care with love and attention? Let's go! We'll start with my mom's right foot. The main issue here is an ingrown toenail that's causing significant discomfort. She told me she's been feeling pain in the toe, especially because the nail is pressing into the surrounding skin, creating mild inflammation. This is something I've been monitoring for years, and as she mentioned, she hasn't had a procedure with me since December, which has caused the nail to become more curved. Her nail has a natural curvature known as a tile nail or turquoise nail, where the edges grow downward, pressing into the skin and often becoming ingrown. This shape is genetic in many cases, and for my mom it requires constant maintenance. First, I begin with a thorough cleaning. I use a sterilized spatula to remove any dead tissue or excess cuticle around the nail. This is essential because accumulated cuticles can worsen the pressure and even lead to infections if not addressed. As I work, I notice the skin around the nail is slightly red, indicating that the nail is indeed causing irritation. My mom said the pain started a few days ago, which concerns me because an untreated ingrown toenail can progress to a more serious infection, like paronychia. The next step is to cut the nail precisely. I use fine-tipped scissors, ideal for ingrown toenails, as they allow me to carefully access the corners. The cut is made straight, without rounding the edges, because rounding can cause the nail to grow back into the skin. This is a common mistake I see in many patients who try to fix it at home or with manicurists who aren't specialized in podiatry. My mom, for instance, mentioned that she once went to a manicurist and the improper cut worsened the problem. So here, I cut with great care, ensuring the nail's edge is smooth and free of points that could become ingrown again. Now, the most critical part of the procedure on the right foot, applying the fiber. My mom has been using fiber on her nails for over 10 years because without it, the natural curvature causes constant ingrown nails. The fiber is a technique that corrects the curvature, pulling the nail into a straighter position. Before applying it, I place a small piece of cotton in the nail's corners to protect the skin, as the glue I use is strong and can spill, causing irritation. Using tweezers, I carefully position the fiber over the nail, ensuring it covers the necessary area. Then, I apply a specific glue activated by UV light to harden. This process is delicate because any mistake in placing the fiber can reduce its effectiveness or cause it to fall off prematurely. As I applied the fiber, I remember how much my mom suffered with these nails before we started using this technique. She told me that in the past, she felt pain constantly, especially when wearing closed-toe shoes like boots, which she loves. This motivates me to be extra thorough, knowing how much this procedure improves her life. After applying the fiber, I finish with a gentle file to ensure the fiber is well integrated into the nail, leaving no edges that might cause discomfort. I also apply a moisturizer to the surrounding skin, as the inflammation has left it slightly dry. The result? The nail is straighter, the pressure on the edges has decreased, and my mom already feels relief. But, as she said, maintenance is crucial. If she goes months without a visit, like since December, the nail can become ingrown again. This procedure on the right foot is a classic example of what podiatry can do. It's not just about cutting the nail, it's about understanding why it's ingrown, correcting the curvature, and preventing future issues. My mom, for example, has had this condition for years, and it was precisely because of her that I decided to study podiatry. Seeing her suffer with pain motivated me to learn techniques like fiber application, which now transform the lives of so many patients. And listen folks, this isn't a miracle. As I said in the video, it's a process that requires patience and regular maintenance. So, if you have ingrown toenails, don't wait for the pain to worsen. Find a podiatrist and follow their guidance carefully. Throughout the procedure, my focus is on my mom's well-being and that of all my patients. Ingrown toenails and fungal infections may seem like just a detail, but those who experience them know how bothersome they can be. My mom, for example, said she sometimes gets used to the pain, but that's not normal. My goal as a podiatrist is to restore comfort and quality of life. That's why I work calmly, sterilizing all instruments and ensuring every step is done safely. And of course, I always talk with her, checking if everything's okay, because care goes beyond technique. It's about listening and understanding the patient. You all often ask in the comments for product recommendations to care for nails and prevent issues like fungal infections. So here's an amazing tip. I found a natural antifungal spray with essential oils like tea tree, aloe vera, and vitamins. It's perfect for treating and preventing fungi because its microparticles penetrate deeply into the nail and skin, strengthening and protecting them. I use something very similar in my practice, and it works for both feet and hands. Want to know more? The link to the official website is in the video description and pinned in the comments. Click there to check it out and keep your feet flawless. Where are you watching from? Let me know in the comments. I love to hear if you're from Brazil, the US, the UK, or anywhere else in the world. And hey, I read every comment you leave. There are a lot of them, so I respond slowly, but I love interacting with everyone. Commenting is a way to tell me what you thought of the video, and it also helps YouTube understand that my content is relevant. So don't forget to leave your message, okay? I'll let the video of the first foot procedure finish, and then I'll go back to talking about the beginning of the second foot. Let's move to the left foot, where the challenge is a fungal infection in the nail, which my mom affectionately calls the full podiatry platter. This fungus makes the nail thick, yellowish, and uneven, and she told me she recently felt pain in that toe. This is concerning because fungi can compromise the nail's health and even the surrounding skin if not properly treated. My mom mentioned her last maintenance was in November or December, and since then the nail has thickened significantly. This happens because fungi thrive in moist environments, like inside closed-toe shoes, and without regular treatment they come back strong. The first step here is to reduce the nail's thickness. I use a specific file for fungal nails, which allows me to gently wear down the damaged layers without harming the healthy nail underneath. This process is slow and requires care, because I don't want to remove too much and weaken the nail. As I file, I notice the nail is quite thick, as my mom described, and this is typical of fungi that build up over time. She even joked that it feels like wood, and indeed the texture is very hard. This thickening occurs because the fungus alters the nail's keratin, making it brittle and opaque. After filing, I use a low-speed drill for a deeper cleaning. With the drill, I remove superficial fungal layers and smooth the nail surface. This is important not only for aesthetics, but because a thinner nail allows the antifungal to penetrate better. My mom said that in January she had a setback, likely because she used nail polish that sealed the fungus, hindering treatment. This is a common mistake. Painting a fungal nail can mask the problem but doesn't solve it, and sometimes it worsens because polish creates a moist environment fungi love. Now, I apply an antifungal spray with a powerful formula that penetrates the nail plate and surrounding skin. This product is very similar to the one I'll recommend to you later, and it's great because it works for both treatment and prevention. As I apply it, I explain to my mom that she needs to use the antifungal regularly at home because fungi don't disappear overnight. As she said, it's not a miracle, and I reinforce it's a process that requires consistency. I also moisturize the skin around the nail, which is slightly dry due to the inflammation caused by the fungus. I use a urea-based cream, which helps soften the skin and prevent cracking. As I work, I think about how frustrating fungi can be for patients. My mom, for example, has dealt with this issue for years, and sometimes she skips visits because she doesn't want to bother me. But I always tell her, Mom, your feet matter. And that goes for all of you. Fungi are stubborn, but with the right treatment and regular maintenance, we can control them. In her case, since the fungus is in a naturally thick nail, we need to be even more consistent. I finish the procedure with a final check, ensuring the nail is smooth and the antifungal is well applied. The result is a healthier nail with less pain and a much better appearance. As my mom said, podiatry isn't a miracle. Ingrown toenails and fungi require patience and ongoing maintenance. The fiber on the right foot, for example, needs to be replaced every 2 to 3 months, depending on nail growth. And the fungus on the left foot, it requires daily antifungal use and regular visits. My mom sometimes goes months without coming, and that causes the problem to return. So, my tip is, don't wait for the pain to worsen. Schedule your appointments and follow your podiatrist's advice. It makes all the difference. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new content. We have videos every day, and every subscription and comment helps YouTube recognize that my work matters. Share this video with anyone who needs foot care tips. Let's spread the importance of podiatry together. I'll let the rest of the procedure play out for you to finish watching. But before I go, I want to leave you with a message. Taking care of your feet is taking care of yourself. My mom, with her feet full of stories, taught me that podiatry is about restoring comfort, confidence, and quality of life. Don't neglect your feet, they carry you so far and deserve this care. A big kiss and see you in the next video.